Today on In the Woodyard, we're going to continue the construction of the beautiful Taj Mahal bin that we're building. It's going to be spectacular. Let's get busy. So yesterday I got most of the floor done here, and I still need a couple pallets there. We're going to add some more on that end. And I started putting up the walls here, tying them together with the wire, and I'm going to continue around and try to get, you know, at least out to there so that I can start filling this today, hopefully, with some wood. So when I get the walls up here, get them wired in place, then I'm going to go and get the splitter out, and we're going to split some of that mixed hardwood that I got sitting in a pile over there because I got to get it off the ground. It's been on the ground for way too long. It's all cut into rounds. All I got to do is split it, throw in the bucket, and then start dumping, and that's what's going to go into this end. And then on that end, I might end up putting some oak, or we'll build another bin. Bin, that's what I said, not bin, bin. All right, let's get busy doing some construction work. I should get a hard hat. So the other day I mentioned this sign that Gord from GP Outdoors made for me. I'm trying to decide where I should put it. So I'm going to ask you guys what you think. It's so nice. I don't want to just let it sit outside and get ruined. I want to be able to use this from time to time. Maybe what I'll do is I'll drill a little hole in the top and I can hang it somewhere in the view of where I'm working each day, so you can have this, we can have this on the screen. Maybe I can put it on the tractor. I don't want to just slap it anywhere, but I want to put it somewhere where we get good use out of it because it is so cool. Now this is made out of some type of a plastic. It's cut with a laser cutter. So he sent me a little note, and I didn't really mention this, and I should because he took the time to make it and send it to me. So he started a new business making things like this. And he also has a different channel. So for those of you that don't know, Gord, it's GP Outdoors. He's up in the Great White North up there, in Canada, And he's just down the road from Easton Made. And he's got a real good channel, does really good stuff. Super nice guy. So here's his note. It says, "Hey Chris, hope you like the sign and appreciate your support. I've started a laser business called Laser Nug." So L-A-S-E-R-N-U-G, Laser Nug. And he has a YouTube channel that he's had up for a little while at Laser Nug. And he's got a website, and he's going to have that later this year where you can actually start taking orders for this. I have no idea what something like this would cost, but I did see his video where he made this, and it looks pretty time consuming because each of these letters are cut out separately and then they're glued or adhered somehow along with the saw. This is all like 3D. It's actual, it's not just printed, it's actually cut out, so it's very cool. And he says on the back, it says, "I always enjoy your antics on the channel. Wish you and your family a wonderful year. Cheers," because that's how he signs off on all of his stuff when he leaves messages and at the end of his videos. That's his sign off, so it's pretty cool. So, and he also sent me his phone number, so I'll have to give him a call, thank him for it. But there it is, so pretty darn cool thing. So let me know where you guys think I should put this. I could wear it like a big pendant, get a gold chain maybe, and just kind of wear this like the woodchuck I show once in a while. That'd be kind of cool. I could just wear this at events. People know who I am, but I do have some shirts. So there you go. We're going to put it somewhere. Look at that. It's starting to get there. I'm out of pallets that I can use. So I've got a good enough start that I can start filling it on that end. And I think I'm going to put all my mixed hardwood on that end. And then once I get this end done, then we'll put oak on this end and I can tell the difference. So we'll just try to keep them on separate ends. So I went 4 wide. And then I took these plastic ones. I just put those on top because they're vented pretty good right here. So that'll flow through pretty good. I did a couple brace pieces like you see right here, over there, and then right there. Because what happens is I got all this tension because of these angled ones on the bottom pulling in to keep it tight from going out. But then what happens eventually you get a long line and it starts to collapse in on you. So I got it braced in several spots to keep it from tipping in, and I do have it tied along the bottoms here. I got this corner tied, and this corner over here is tied right here, so it can't go anywhere, and it's a nice braced corner piece. All four corners are attached. You got a brace one there. Nothing spectacular, it just keeps the wood off the ground. It doesn't have to be perfectly good, beautiful pallets. They can be falling apart pieces of crap and they work just fine. Some of these are a little wimpy, but they'll work. And so what I'm gonna do now is I've got these 3 plastic pallets, but the problem is if you look here, they hold water because they're solid in those legs. But on this blue one here, when I was in my old wood yard, I had these and I drilled holes in the bottom, but I don't have a drill right here, but I do have an axe. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to chop some holes. So like this. There you go, hole. Oh, and it'll drain just fine. Oop, that one didn't go through all the way. There it is. And these over here are already chopped. You can see there's chops in there. It's nothing spectacular, but it'll drain water. It's cracked enough that the water will flow through and it'll drain out. So then I'm just going to take these over to the bin in the middle here. Ooh, watch out. Almost broke my ankle. There we go. These get really hot and they start warping, I've noticed. But it'll keep it off the ground that much more and it'll allow the air to flow through the middle here and everything. So I suppose I could run them this way. You know, I could do like 4 across and then 4 across and then 4 across. I don't know. I'm just going to go to the middle like this. I don't know that it matters that much, but it can't hurt, that's for sure, just to give it that extra little bit of space to get more airflow. But because these aren't open, they're solid, as you can see. The air's not going to flow so good up, but it will up. Maybe what I should do is I should go every other one. That's what I'll do. I'll take these solid ones and I'll go every other one. That way they won't be all right together. So I'll put this one down here. I'll take this one down here. This is highly scientific. There's been a lot of research done on how to build the bins properly, as you can see. It's pretty much just throw it together and it works. There we go. So solid. So we'll put a solid one here. Pull this one out. And as you can see, these do break up, especially when they're cold. They get real brittle. I've thrown lots of them out. I got a couple dozen from a friend of mine. Oh, I don't know, 5, 6 years ago. He had a warehouse, and so I had a bunch of them that I used, and they worked okay. But once you get a lot of weight on them, they tend to break apart. There we go. Move this one down. And we'll get that last one. Get that last one over here. The pretty blue one. See how these came from Canada, U.S. Postal Service. You can see I got the holes drilled in there on the bottom so they drain out. These are a little more solid than the other ones because it's like a double layer and they're heavier too, much more beefy than these lightweight ones. It's just too bad that they're not vented. I suppose I could cut holes. I could probably, cut a hole. Maybe I'll do that with a chainsaw. That'd be kind of a fun. Maybe I'll do that. I'll go get a chainsaw and I'll rip these a little bit just to cut some ventilation in there. Can't hurt anything because they're pretty solid. So I'm gonna go get my chaps, a chainsaw, and I'm gonna cut these. gonna get published. Probably gonna be the modern art world and stuff. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know if that's gonna help at all, but I did it. Fun, if nothing else. It's amazing how easy that plastic cuts. All right. Look what I have created. So this bin is 4 wide, and then we got the double row, you know, down the middle here, so it's off the ground even more, a little more ventilation hopefully. And yeah, 4 wide, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pallets so far. And is that right? I count right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 pallets long. So 4 by 8. And I'm going to probably add at least 2 more, because in that way we'll be off the end of this one. That way it's a straight shot to plow right through here. So yep, 2 more is probably what I'm going to add, maybe 3, and it'll be 10 or 11 long, which is pretty nice. That's a good size bin. It's going to be almost as big as the one back there. So this will probably hold, boy, it might hold 35 full cords, something like that, I'm guessing, by the time I'm done. And my plan is to put all the mixed hardwood on that end and then all the oak on this end, and I can tell the difference, so it's no problem having them if they touch. Worst case scenario, I can run a pallet across the middle to separate it when I get to that point, which probably would be a good idea. Just maybe even these plastic ones, I can get some other wood ones and put them down here and just run the plastic ones across the middle, stand them up to separate the wood. But I can tell it when I'm looking at it. And if somebody in the mixed hardwood gets a little oak, it's not the end of the world. And if someone gets 1 or 2 pieces of mixed hardwood in with the oak, either way, not a big deal. I was planning on doing some splitting today, but that ain't gonna happen. I just got a call from my boss, also known as my wife, and she says I have work to do in our other business I gotta get done for her. She has some rush stuff I have to do, so I gotta go do that. So that's it for today, folks. The construction, still not complete, still not splitting wood, but that'll happen tomorrow. So come on back tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. I'll be here with another video for you. Right now you're gonna go watch one of the 1,500 videos on my channel, then you should watch the rest of them. It's highly recommended. Good night, Irene.